All eyes have again been directed towards the two arms of government, that is the judiciary and executive, after the courts declared the Constitution Amendment Bill 2020 null and void. Analysts, however, warned that a war could spike among the two arms of government once again, terming newly appointed Chief Justice Martha Koome as the mediator who would end the wrangles. Daniel Karuki reports.
The Kenyatta administration's frosty relationship with the judiciary is well documented.
And I have always said, we have a problem with our judiciary, but regardless, we respect, but we shall revisit.
The executive has often failed to implement court orders that are not favorable to the government, hitting back on the judiciary by starving the judiciary funds. A ruling by the judiciary on Cabinet Assistant Secretary CIS's illegality of holding office and an advice by former CJ David Maraga to dissolve parliament, among other, were never heeded to. On Thursday, the High Court dealt a major blow to the BBI process, terming it illegal, null and void. The five-judge bench of Justices Teresia Matheka, Joel Ngui, George Odunga, Jairus Nga and Chacha Mwita argued that it had contravened the Constitution, as a popular initiative cannot be initiated by the President. A decision that directly hit the head of the executive, President Uhuru Kenyatta, straight to his core.
Gave him the grounds and the opportunity to be annoyed like any other person would be. Would be. But if you look at how we have been able to move from the revisiting to the reforms that have taken place in the judiciary, I think the executive has not in its own self pronounced itself as an executive that wants to mend fences with the judiciary.
We have 8. Out of these 8, Koome and Madam Koome and Ouko may not sit in this. So that leaves us with 6. And 6 is an even number. An even number, it has to be an odd number. And then it has to be 7 and not 5. So if it is 7, so where do you get the 7th person? And you've left out Koome and Ouko.
Governance experts, however, have dismissed claims that the relationship between the two arms of government would escalate to the extremes.
Look at the manner in which the BBI process has been done. This is purely not the first time we are having legal battles. There have been serious issues that have been raised by different people who are probably against this particular process. But the beauty of it was that it was not a process that, in my view, was done from in a vacuum. So we have a constitution that in its own self gives the citizens the opportunity to amend it.
Judiciary look at the book itself. This is what it is. There is no bold move. It is actually what was meant to be. And judiciary didn't make any bold move. They actually said what is there.
The supremacy battles between the two arms of government is now likely to get ignited at its maximum point at a time when the executive is likely to appeal the decision made by the High Court ruling over the BBI report. Daniel Kariuki for Switch TV News, Nairobi County.